Terrible business.
Sandwich, Captain Hastings?
Cure. Terrible business.
Gastritis. Gastritis, pure and simple.
If you don't mind, Mr. Pengelly, I'd like to read the will. I have to get back to the office before midday.
Yes, yes, by all means. There are no secrets.
It's quite straightforward, really. After the usual preamble, Mrs. Pengelly leaves £2,000 in trust for her niece, Miss Frida Stanton, until she's 40. The residue of her estate, which amounts to some £20,000 in government bonds, she leaves to her husband, Edward Pengelly. That's all.
If you'll excuse us. Thank you. I think I should take her home.
It is all very interesting, is it not, Hastings?
Interesting. Seems to be rather sordid and unpleasant. Hardly seems any mystery about it.
I agree. There is no mystery whatever.
Pengelly had 3 motives for murder. Money, he was in love with his assistant. Mrs. Pengelly was apparently in love with Radler. Although I must say I find that pretty hard to believe.
Ah, Hastings, you admire les femmes. You prostrate yourself before all who are good-looking. Look how you are struck all of a pile by that yellow-haired hussy.
Quite untrue.
But psychologically, you know nothing whatever about them.
Oh, well, there you are. You see, that just shows. Women are always saying I understand them rather too well, in fact.
Really, Hastings? I should like to hear them say so myself. No, 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 mon ami. You listen to Poirot, and you shall learn. In the autumn of a woman's life, Hastings, there comes always one mad moment when she longs for romance, for adventure before it is too late, even if she is the wife of a respectable dentist in a country town.
And you think that...
The clever man might take advantage of such a moment?
Oh, I'd hardly call Pengelly so clever. He seems to have got the whole town talking.
You know, Hastings, what I find curious is that the only 2 men who know anything about the case, they both want to hush it up.
What, Radler and the doctor, you mean? I don't see what that's got to do with it.
Well, before your bank holiday in August, Hastings, we shall see Monsieur Pengelly in the dock.
Good thing, too.
And it will be our job to save him from the gallows.
All right, lads, pick them up. One, two, three, E. 1, 2, 3, E. 1, 2, 3, E. 1, 2, 3, E.
Two heads and a tail.
2 yins and a yang. Right. It's number 15. I don't understand this. You sure you were thinking about Poirot? His hexagrams come out as chien.
What's that mean?
Modesty. Superior man carries things through without vanity.
Doesn't sound like Mr. Poirot.
What are you doing, Hastings?
Nothing. The I Ching, actually.
The E?
I Ching. It's an ancient Chinese oracle.
We were foretelling your future.
Most amusing.
Your hexagram comes out as modesty.
Oh? That is most apt. Well, well.
Yes, but it's the lines that are important. You see, your second line says, 10 pairs of tortoises cannot oppose him. The man in the scarlet knee bands is coming.
Tortoises? Knee bands?
Well, you see, the tortoise was considered a magical animal. It means you're going to be so successful that not even magic can stop you.
Hastings, I have had enough of this nonsense. I can foretell the future better than any Chinese oracle, as you will see if you look in this newspaper.
Herr Hitler's speech, full text?
Further down the page.
A Cornish mystery. Mrs. Pengelly exhumed.
How long did I say, Hastings?
Say?
I said, did I not, that we should see Monsieur Pengelly in the dock.
Before August Bank Holiday.
And when is the August Bank Holiday, Hastings?
2 weeks on Monday.
Précisément.
He's done nothing.
Now.
Oh, you're wrong. People tell lies. They tell terrible lies. He's innocent, I tell you. He's innocent.
Gossip in Pergawith became intense when Edward Pengelly announced his engagement to his 25-year-old receptionist, Miss Edwina Marks, 3 weeks ago. What did I tell you, Hastings? The voice of the people. Hastings? Have you finished your meditation? Hastings?
And what was the reason for your visit?
No particular reason. I often dropped in to see them. We were friends.
Did you see Mrs. Pengelly on this occasion?
No, she was in bed, I was told. She had her digestive trouble again.
She had this digestive trouble quite regularly.
Not regularly, no. But she'd been suffering for some time with it.
You saw the accused?
Yes.
What was he doing?
He was in the kitchen preparing some gruel to take up to his wife.
Now, what I want you to tell the court is exactly what met your eyes when you went through that door into the kitchen.
Well, I saw Mr. Pengelly. He had his back to me. He was putting a tin up on a shelf. There was a tray with a bowl of gruel on it on the kitchen table.
One moment, Mr. Radner. This tin that Mr. Pengelly was replacing. Can you tell us what was in it?
No.
Can you describe it to us?
It was a bit bigger than a cocoa tin. It was yellow with black printing on it, or perhaps dark blue.
Could we see Exhibit D, please? This tin, Mr. Radner.
Yes.
Just one little murder case to myself?
Bonjour, Chief Inspector.
We were on this case long before you were. Good hand.
I am glad.
Madame Pengelly came to me because she thought she was being poisoned.
She was right.
Poirot said Pengelly would be in the dock before August Bank Holiday.
So what are you here for?
To rescue him.
He had the means to do it, the weed killer. He had the opportunity to do it. He lived in the same house and prepared some of her meals. He had the motive to do it.
The yellow-haired hussy who has to be no better than she ought, huh? And yet, Inspector, he did not do it. I can name 6 people who had the motive to kill Madame Pengelly. What about Mademoiselle Stanton, for instance?
She inherits under her aunt's will.
Don't spoil it, Poirot. This is a little holiday for me. It's an open and shut case. Everyone knows Pengelly did it.
Everyone does not use the grey cells, I think.
Do you think I should talk to the niece again?
Certainly. The symptoms of gastritis are identical to the symptoms of arsenic poisoning.
That is not what the pathologist from the Home Office said, Dr. Adams.
No. I'm telling you. The symptoms of gastritis are identical to the symptoms of arsenic poisoning. That's why I made the diagnosis that I did.
Well, I don't see what's going to save him.
Poirot will save him. With the help of the Vox Populi, of course.
Well, the Vox Populi seems quite certain Pengelly did it, if you ask me.
Précisément, you have now grasped the nub of the matter. Poirot? Ah, Monsieur Renaud.
Hello. Captain Hastings? This is a sad business.
Ah?
The trial, yes. I just think it is.
Do you see any chance of him getting off?
Well, he has reserved his defense, and he may have something up his sleeve, as you English say. Monsieur Renaud, would you care to join Captain Hastings and me for a drink at the hotel?
Well, thank you.
Then please do.